a telephone call by J.P. McCullem. There should be two phones, really. A black one and a red one. And they shouldn't be mobiles, they should be chunky, Bakelite, Cold War phones. Phones from 70s disasters films. Burt Lancaster phones. Get me the goddamn president phones. But there's only one phone, and it is a mobile. My mobile. And its green light keeps thinking on and off and on and off, and I don't know how to stop it, even though I asked in Car Phone Warehouse, how do you stop it doing that? And they didn't bloody know. So it just keeps thinking on and off and on and off all fucking night, and I can't fucking sleep. It's going to ring. When it does, it won't be the president on the other end. I know who it'll be. No, I don't. I know who it might be. It'll either be Mick or it'll be my mum. Look at it. Blinking. 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 Waiting to ring, wanting to ring. It's not the phone's fault. I know that. I'm not an idiot. Even at 2:46 in the morning, I'm not an idiot. I'm blaming the phone because the phone's here, and the people and the things that I want to blame aren't here. Who are these people? What are these things? The Mick part is easy. Mick's to blame and Mick's not here, and even though there's a very good chance that he will be here later, I won't want to blame him then, I'll just want to fuck him. Afterwards I'll blame him, because I'll need someone to blame then for everything. Mick will be here, just like the phone is here now. Ring, you little bastard, ring! The other thing, I don't know who's to blame. Who or what. It's just death, isn't it? My granddad, could blame him. Urban air quality. Fags, though she's never been a big smoker, never more than a 10 a day girl, not even now. My mother, saturated fats, the NHS or the Macmillan people. But it's just years, really. It's just time, and you can't blame time for everything. Or you can, but you look like a bloody idiot. It's not time's fault. Things aren't time's fault. So 2 phones. It should be important-looking, pregnant-looking phones with receivers like dumbbells. 1 red, 1 black. 1 for sex, 1 for death. And they should light up when they ring. Although, you couldn't get black to light up, could you? Black's black. Can't get black light. Idiot. Turns out I am an idiot at 2:46 in the morning. Maybe I'm an idiot all the rest of the time too. I'll give Mick a hard time when he gets here. When he rings. If he rings, which he will. I'll be all, how can you think of sex at a time like this? A time like this, and all you can think about is getting your end away. All this. He'll deserve it too, because it's true, isn't it? It's wrong. It's sick. Thinking about sex at a time like this. What's wrong with you? I'll ask him, and he'll ask me the same question back, because he's not daft, and I won't know what to say, because I'm thinking about sex too. I've been thinking about it all night. What is wrong with me? He was good with my nan, was Mick. When we were together, proper together, not like we are now. She loved him. Loves him. Present tense, loves him. Until that phone rings and Mum's wailing down the line from the Halifax Royal, Nan is present tense, present and future, nothing but present and future. Nan loves Mick, is loving Mick, will love Mick, is going to love Mick. Nan loves brass bands. Nan loves roast lamb. Nan loves Emmerdale. Nan loves Mick. That's more than I do, or that's strictly past tense. I did love him, yes, of course I did. I think I loved him, partly because my nan loved him so bloody much, but you don't move in with someone, you don't plan a life with someone based on your nan say so. He was a good bloke. Probably still is a good bloke. And of course he loved me. That helped. That was before too young to settle down, before all going too fast, before don't feel grown up enough when we were something special, or anyway, something good before we are what we are now. I have loved Mick. I did love Mick. I fucked Mick. I will be fucking Mick. I will have fucked Mick. Thought of waking up next to me every morning, every day, for the rest of his life. Mick said he loved that thought, said it made him happy, said it gave him a hard on. The bit that he didn't like, couldn't cope with, was the thought that he'd never wake up next to anyone else. How did he put it? It's not the ever, darling, it's the never. That's what you get when you go out with a marketing manager, nothing but fucking slogans. The other slogans came later, a few months later after he moved out. Sex with your ex, friends who fucked, slogans they'd probably been slinging around the pub, him and his mates, before he called me that first time at 11:30 asking to come round. What was I meant to say? I missed him. He said he missed me. Come on, phone. Come on, ring and let it be Mick. Let him be tanked up and in the back of a minicab on his way over here. I'll give him a fucking slogan. I'll tell him where he can stick his fucking hard on. Only I won't. Or rather I will, but not in the way that I should tell him. I'll tell him to stick it exactly where he wants to stick it, because that's what I want too, really. Only difference is that I hate myself for wanting it now, at a time like this. Whereas Mick, well, Mick will say, that it's perfectly normal. In fact, it's good, great even, because it'll help me relax and release all that tension, and I shouldn't be alone, not at a time like this. And he'll believe it too, even as he's slipping off his pants and fumbling for a Johnny in my bedside drawer. I think he'll draw the line at it's what she would have wanted, but I wouldn't put it past him. I want the phone to ring now, only I don't want it to be Mick, and I don't want it to be my mum. I want it to be Nan, my Nan, saying, "Hello, Petal," and how the doctors had it wrong after all, because you can't trust doctors nowadays, can you? They're as bad as the weatherman, aren't they? All wrong. She's right as rain, everything's right as rain. And I know you can't make that happen, phone, but I'd be grateful forever if you did. I'd never swear at you again for running out of battery or not having a signal, even on the overground. I promised I wouldn't even mind about the blinking. Look at you. Blink, 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 blink. Stop that for a moment and listen to me. Please, please phone. Please ring and make it be Nan. I know that you can't, but please do. We'd need a new phone, wouldn't we, for Nan? Not red and not black. But green, because green's her favourite colour. She can't work a mobile anyway. Mum bought one and she couldn't work it. What do you need all these buttons for? Look, Nan, look what I've got. A good old-fashioned chunky phone with a receiver and a dial and a curly wire. Yeah, it's like the one that you and Grandad had in the house in Home when you lived there. Only that one wasn't green, was it? And all you've got to do now to make it all perfect is call me on it so I can hear it ring. Because there's no point, is there, Nan, in me having this special phone if you're never going to ring me on it? And yes, I know it costs a lot to call me all this way away in London. And no, I don't know why I ever moved here in the first place. It's going to be Mick. I know it's going to be Mick. I can see what you've got planned, phone. I can read you like a book. Phone book. Mick will ring when he comes rolling out of whatever club he's been dancing in like a tit all night, and I'll end up telling him to come over. He'll be drunk when he gets here, but I won't mind, or at least I won't mind too much. He'll kiss me and I'll kiss him back and we'll take each other's clothes off, and for a little while, if I don't think about anything, it'll feel a little bit like old times. Not just like old times, but a little bit. And then, just at the critical moment, his, mine, maybe both of ours, but I very much doubt that. The phone will ring. The black phone. But that's life, isn't it, phone? Blink once for yes, twice for no. That's just fucking life. Black phone, red phone, black phone, red phone. Ring, 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 never leaving you alone. The black one ringing while you're taking a call on the red one, and as soon as you've hung up on the red one, the black one's going off again. You know what, phone? I think I just want you to ring now. I don't care who it is. It can be the goddamn president for all I care. I just want to sleep. I just want you to ring.